Senator Kennedy puts his foot down. We're not sugarcoating it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here. God bless you all and your family. I'm ready to crack over the cold in November. And amen. Let's go and jump straight in, y'all. Y'all know we love Senator Kennedy. God bless that fella. What a national treasure right there. Boy, I tell you. He's going to put his foot down and I'm here for it. Let's check it out.
Senator John Kennedy. You know, Senator Kennedy, this is a big deal that one of your Democratic colleagues, Senator Warner, is having this meeting. When Biden was asked about this, he said, oh, that's just one senator. But it sounds like a lot of senators have concerns. And I'm wondering, you work with these senators every day. Do you think their concerns were assuaged tonight?
I'm not sure, Kaylee, that interviews like the president gave tonight matter much at this juncture. You can't make this cat walk backwards. People saw what they saw in that 90-minute debate. And I think most of them think that it's only a matter of time before President Biden stumbles again, because they understand that old age doesn't get better, it gets worse.
Elderly abuse. Who is running the country? Hands behind your back.
Fairly or unfairly, I think most Americans have made up their minds. I think they have concluded that President Biden is old, that he is likely suffering from some form of neurodegenerative disease, that he's suffered from it for a while, and that the White House and many members of the media industrial complex have covered it up. And that cover-up has been toxic. And
covering up and cleaning it up, huh? Thought we were stupid. Cheap fakes, deep fakes, huh? Thought me and my patriots were stupid. Oh, what you're seeing isn't real. Oh, I had a cold. Jet lag. Oh, my travel schedule. Excuse after excuse after excuse. Elderly abuse. I think that rhymed. Jill, hands behind your back. They thought me and my patriots were stupid. And look at us. Look at America now. Look where we're at now. It's terrible. It's a complete circus. It's a... And millions and billions of people are struggling. Dropping like flies. Suffering. Yeah, the American people. And everybody's laughing at us. We've become a huge laughing stock. I'm looking dead at I'm looking at y'all, man. I'm serious. You know? Senator Kennedy got me fired up now.
in my opinion,
yeah,
for what it's worth, politically, I think President Biden politically is as dead as fried chicken. He
at 400 degrees. A little bit of hot sauce on top. A little bit of hot sauce on top. I know how my Patriots do. We put a little hot sauce on there. A little bit of hot sauce. What y'all like on y'all? Throw a little sauce on there. Straight out the grease. Straight out the grease. Some of y'all done burnt yourself. That grease was popping back on you. Done burnt yourself.
He can quit, but he can be replaced. Let me just finish my thought. Or he can run and lose. You can't successfully run for President of the United States when your campaign slogan is, "I'm only senile some of the time," as one commentator pointed out today.
Yeah, that's right. You know, the thought that comes to mind as I'm listening to you speak is, what are his advisors telling him? Because there was this moment where George Stephanopoulos said, "You have a 36% approval rating, Mr. President." And he looked at him with bewilderment, saying, "No, I don't." And yet this comes the same day that 538 put out the average approval rating of the president, hit its lowest point of his presidency, right at 36%. So are people just telling him what he wants to hear?
Well, look, you shouldn't look to Washington, D.C. for wisdom or comfort at this difficult time. As you know, most people in Washington, D.C. will they'll unplug your life support in order to charge their cell phone. Most people in Washington, D.C. right now are worried about how the president's problems are going to impact them personally. I'm more interested in what the American people think. And I don't take any joy in having to say all of this. This is a difficult time. But let me say it again. People saw what they saw in that 90-minute debate, and they're very concerned.
They are very concerned. I do want to play a little bit more, Senator Kennedy. This was another disconnect from reality that we heard about what happened at the debate and what President Trump did. Let's listen.
And how quickly did it come to you that you were having that bad night?
Well, it came to me as having a bad night when I realized that even when I was answering a question, even though they turned his mic off, he was still shouting. And I let it distract me. I'm not blaming it on that. But I realized that I just wasn't in control.
I watched the whole debate. I never saw President Trump shouting in a microphone that wouldn't let him shout. I mean, we would hear his shouting in Biden's microphone. That just didn't happen.
Well, look, actually, as we all know, the microphones were cut off when it wasn't the speaker's turn. And I don't really understand what President Biden was referring to. I do think that the White House is doing our president, a disservice tonight. The White House says that, they're like Kevin Bacon at the end of Animal House. All is well. Don't panic. We've been transparent the entire time. This White House, they wouldn't know transparency if it jumped up and yodeled and bit them in the butt. There has been a cover-up, and many members of the media have participated in it. And now some members of the media, they're running around going, "We're dumbfounded. We never saw any sign of this." I mean, and they're asking, is the president, can he stand for re-election? His own Justice Department a few months ago said that he's not even competent to stand trial. What parachute did what planet did these people parachute in from? The American people may be poorer under President Biden, but they're not stupid. Woo! And their concerns and suspicions have been confirmed.
They have been, and I'll never forget, it was the Vice President, Kamala Harris, in the wake of that, her report you referenced, who came in and vouched for the mental acuity of President Biden. Senator Kennedy, always such a way with words and so vivid in your language. Thank you very much.
Yes, indeed, man. God bless Senator Kennedy, y'all. This is where we're at, y'all. You know, but we're going to keep bringing you guys amazing updates, coverage, letting you know what's going on just in case you miss it. You know, in these next 3 months, we could expect anything, but they are shaking in their boots right now. They're panicking. You know, it looks like a huge landslide, y'all. And if he's replaced with Kamala Harris, it's an ultra landslide. You know, but I'm ready to crack open a cold one in November. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm ready. I'm ready to crack open a couple cold ones. Get the barbecue pit ready. Get the barbecue pit hot. I love y'all, man. And we gotta love Senator Kennedy's words, his honesty, and how, you know, how he kind of gets hilarious with it, but it's the truth, you know. Like I tell y'all, man. I know we come on here cracking jokes and stuff, but when it comes to jokes and being in certain statements that come off as funny, most of the time it's true. And it's sad where we're at right now. America's in America right now, you guys. We have become a complete laughing stock. Everybody is laughing at us. And the president is going viral for the wrong reasons. And we are worried about him in the wrong reason, in his health. That shouldn't be happening, man. He should be somewhere relaxing, on, like they say, on a different course of life, enjoying the rest of his life, man. And like I told y'all, President Trump, one of the things I really took from that debate as well is he said he wouldn't have to be here if there wasn't such a terrible job done. Look where we're at right now. Look at all the problems and issues. Look where we're at in this country. Just look, man. But I love you guys, man. One love to the human race, man. I love y'all. We got to spread that love and come together, man. You never know what somebody is going through, and especially in these times that we're living in. It's some of the darkest times ever, y'all. We're living in the biggest history yet, man. For real. But God bless you all and your families. I will catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.